Hi guys, let's do another English practice lesson. Today the article's name is Why Air Conditioning Isn't Enough to Adapt to High Heat. It was posted July 22nd, 2026. The level advanced. Some vocabulary: concrete, a building material made by mixing sand, small stones, cement and water. Ventilation, the act of providing fresh air to a building or room. Angled, placed at an angle to something else. Reflective, providing or capable of reflecting light or other radiation. Sensor, a device that measures or reacts to heat, movement, light. Occupancy, the proportion of the accommodation or office space that is being used by people. Okay, let's start the article. As the world becomes hotter, our cities are being hit especially hard. All their concrete holds onto heat from the sun, and they are filled with cars and other machines that release even more heat of their own. Air conditioning can help fight the heat, but it can't be the only solution. Rather, we need building designs that include passive cooling technologies that can lower the temperature even without air conditioning. These were some of the findings of a review published in Nature Reviews Clean Technology. We cannot air condition our way out of climate change, said researcher Matt Santamores from Australia's University of New South Wales. If every building depends entirely on mechanical cooling, we create enormous pressure on electricity systems while adding even more heat to our cities, he explained. According to the review, 10% of the world's electricity is now used for cooling, and demand is growing. Around 10 new air conditioners are sold every second, and billions of people in hot countries can't access affordable cooling. Passive cooling technologies can make buildings safer and more comfortable for everyone while reducing energy demand. In fact, passive cooling technologies could lower peak temperature in cities by up to 4.5 degrees Celsius, the review says. So what are these technologies? They include simple things like using better ventilation to reduce heat. For example, a separate study found that the angled roofs encourage much better airflow than flat roofs. The review also suggested using heat-reflective and cooling materials for buildings, which can be as simple as using heat-reflective paint. Buildings could also benefit from using more advanced shading systems, which might include using sensors to automatically open and close blinds based on occupancy and environmental conditions. The researchers didn't argue that air conditioners should be replaced completely, though. Instead, they said that passive cooling should be our first defense against rising temperatures, with air conditioning offering extra help when needed. Okay, now let's move on to the discussion. What are your thoughts on these findings? I've never thought about that theme, about the way or the shape of the buildings are made, influenced the the demand for energy. Like this, the text said that 10% of the world's energy is to supply the cooling energy. I I've thought it very interesting. Do you agree that we can't air condition our way out of climate change? Completely. The air won't resolve the problem of the the climate of the world. Yeah. It just give to us some comfortable. Yeah. Does your workplace tend to get very hot in summer? Yeah, usually in summer my workplace tend to get very hot. Do you have your AC on constantly at home during summer? Sure, it's almost impossible work without AC during summer. Is your electricity bill higher in summer or winter? I think the both is high because I use a lot the AC during the winter as well, and I think that the cold AC can spend more energy, so the bill usually stay in the same level. But I'm not try 100% because in the summer I think I use it almost every day. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the further discussion. What's the hottest it's been in your town or city so far this summer? We aren't in a summer right now, but I think that in February we got a high temperature during the summer. How hot have the last few summers been where you live? It's been each year hotter than the last. I don't know. I feel that the temperature is higher each year. Yeah. Is this summer expected to be hotter than usual where you live? The last summer was very hot. The next, I don't know, because we are living the El Nino condition that invert the world temperature. So let's see what will happen in the next summer. What were your favorite things about summer growing up? Certainly is play with friends out of out of my house. We could play football and play with other things. So it was the best era. Yeah. What do you look forward to about summer every year? I look forward to go out to enjoy the sun and go camping or travel. I think is the best station to travel. So yeah, and we have finished that article. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one.